One thing about practicing, what it's really important is to, for kids not to think that if they put in 5 hours a day, they'll accomplish a certain thing, and if they put in 8 hours a day, they'll do better, because it's not really the case at all. My thing is 4 to 5 hours a day is tops, if you're really, really, really serious, but not more than that. And people don't believe me, and including some of my students. They don't believe me. They think that, you know, if I do 8 hours, I can accomplish more. That's one thing. Now, even 5 hours a day cannot be good for you if you don't do it with a certain mindset. What is your goal? What do you want to practice for? And if you practice musically, for example, that's one of the things that I say to the kids. You've got to practice musically so that when you finally perform a piece, you're familiar with the way it goes, rather than all of a sudden say, I didn't do that in the practice room, and now I've got all that adrenaline going, and all of a sudden it's like I've never practiced before. So you have to do that. Also, a lot of things about practicing have to do with repetition. So if you practice badly, for example, you take a passage and you play it, and every time you hit one note and it's slightly out of tune and you play it 20 times, what happens? You have studied the note wrong 20 times. And that's like a Xerox machine. It's there, and if you ever try to erase a copy, very, very difficult. So you have to be very careful as to what you do. You have to practice slowly. Of course, you know, when people ask for my autograph, especially if they're below 15 years old, you know, and they say, you play the violin, I always autograph my name, and on the bottom saying, practice slowly. And most of the time, the mothers who are with them say, you see, I told you. Listen to Mr. Perlman. You see, practice slowly.